Hi everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, as the car is warming up, it is 10:33 and Hershey Girl, I don't know if you guys can see her, she's got a vet appointment to follow up on her ear. She had a really bad ear infection. That was just gross. But anyway, I am sitting in my frozen car. I'm trying to, you know, I just don't know anything about this weather, and I'm learning as I go. So anyway, but this is actually a bonus video for this week. I normally only upload 4 videos, 3 of them cleaning and 1 of them our family vlog, which is on Thursdays, and the cleaning videos go up Monday through Wednesday. And I kind of miss talking to you guys, so I am thinking of doing a bonus video, if not every Friday or if not every other Friday, just to kind of give you guys an update of what's going on with our family, because my cleaning videos are just mainly about cleaning, and our family vlogs is just what we're doing as a family, and you know, our adventures in Ohio, and you know, kind of stuff. And so actually the next family vlog this Thursday, or the one that was just posted. I don't know what day we're on. The one that was just posted was actually a pretty fun one. We went out to Cleveland and to the marina, and the husband got to see I guess essential oils sold at Home Goods, or not Home Goods, Whole Foods. He wasn't terribly happy about the price on a couple of things, so if you guys saw that, let me know. It's pretty funny. Anyway, hold on. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. What tarnation is taking me? Oh. Hold on. So one of the things that I hate doing is driving with oversized jackets, but because I always feel like I'm like choking out. So hold on, let me take this off. Oh. Hey Hershey Girl, you ready for your doctor's appointment? No, not really. I feel ya, but we got to go. So anyway, her appointment's at 11. Let me see if I can even get out of here because my car's been sitting for a couple of days. And the snow, and we've got more snow coming, you guys, in a couple of days. The wonders of living up north, or trying to deal with up north. But anyway, I thought, because the drive is about 15 minutes, I thought I would give you guys an update of what's going on with the grams, and what's going on with me and my thyroid and the whole kit and caboodle. So really quick, you guys have seen posts about videos about the apartment situation. Well, let me just clarify exactly what's going on. So sorry Hershey. So the husband across this road, his job has, as many of you guys know, the husband works in Ohio, while our full-time residence, or the address that's on my driver's license, and his is in Florida. And I should invest into a camera mount, dash mount. I really should, because my little hand one is just sliding everywhere. But anyway, So we knew that the idea of us possibly relocating was coming up. He ended up renting a 1-bedroom apartment, and it just worked great for him. When this all happened, my oldest was like a sophomore in high school, and he was like ahead of his credits, and I didn't want to do so much of a change in the middle of the season or middle of the year for him, or his school career, high school career. I didn't want to do too much of a change for him, and kind of didn't want to shock the younger ones as well, in regards to relocating and that whole jazz, and you know, us having to relocate and uproot the family without positive, like 100%, without 100%, what is it, certainty that, you know, this is what we're going to be doing. I just smudged my glasses again. So he's been up here for 2 years, gone on 2 years without us, and you guys are moving. This is going to be difficult. Anyway, so he has been up here without us for gone on 2 years, and so I didn't want that to be for too much longer. The kids are suffering. Not suffering, but your kids should be raised with you, because as Dr. Phil says, yeah, the best role model any person could have is of the same sex, and every boy should have their father, especially if it's able and possible. And so I want my boys to be around their father. So now, because my oldest is graduating, there really isn't anything that's keeping us back. The kids are aware. This past 2 years have kind of been our getting used to the possibilities and stuff like that. So all of that has been on the table for them to know. Fast forward to where we are now. The chances, you know, we've talked about moving up here and relocating, but the space that my husband has isn't going to work for our family, even if we were to come and visit. But our visits will now be longer versus on a shorter span. So before, we used to come for like a month, and the 1-bedroom was fine, not a big deal. Well, this trip is a little longer than that, and I just want to be comfortable. And so you know, we've talked about, you know, selling the house, renting it out. What do we do? And I'd like to say that if anything came to where we wanted to rent out the house, we know that we have someone lined up. My brother and his family would definitely move in and would definitely rent it from us. Why would I want to stick with family? Well, family is family. And I know that they would take care of it just as well as if it was their house. And having something stick within the family and stay in the family is very important to me. I just want it to be where we have something to go back to, you know, and they have, you know, something that, and I know some people prefer to have their own house and buy their own house. And I don't know where their minds are in their state, you know, if they're in that place to want to buy their own house. But, you know, I'm like, why, if you kind of have our house? But then again, our house may not be their dream house. But we thought when we purchased our first home that it would be our forever home. We would love for it to be our forever home. But in our current situation of his job needing him up here and wanting him up here because he's on a 10-year contract, you guys, we can't do 10 years apart. But we are willing to do longer stays at the current moment. We don't know what next year is going to be like. We don't know what 2 years is going to be like. We don't know. We just know that right now our kids need to be up here with him more often. And so what we've decided to do, because he's renewed his lease in his apartment without knowing. We weren't sure when he renewed his lease in the apartment what our current situation was going to be like. Well, conversations have been had with his job and all that good jazz, that now let's entertain your family being up here. So that is why you guys have heard about us transferring into a bigger apartment, because his family is going to be up here more often, a lot more often than usual. So what's going to happen to our home back in Florida? We're going to keep it. My oldest son will be living out of it until it's time for him to, you know, deciding on the colleges. We're not sure if he is going to, oh, I need to get in the right lane here. We're not sure if he is going to go off to college, meaning out of state, or if he's going to stay within the, you know, area of our home. And if he does, then he has a place to reside at. So he has, you know, we have our home that he can go back to. But we are going to kind of treat it like snowbirds, essentially, where we have a place to go to when we want to visit home. And that's kind of why, you know, we wanted to keep it where we go back home to visit family. We have our own place instead of having to shack up, because this is a large family. We've got 4 of us plus our 2 dogs, and you know, we'll have to see how that works out. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. So in regards to our home back in Florida, but our home here, so like I said, he renewed his lease, so we're stuck with the next, you know, 12 months in the apartment complex that we're in. So, but what they were willing to do, which I'm very thankful and grateful for, is transferring us into a bigger unit. And their biggest unit is a 2-bedroom. And I think right now that is sufficient, that is large enough for us, especially for the time frame that we're going to be up here for. I don't need, I mean, we looked at houses to buy up here. We have done all of that, but I just, at the current moment, I just can't, we don't want to do that. We don't want to rush. We don't want to get ahead of God. And we've been praying about this and releasing the stress and releasing the thought and the whole that thought. My derriere, oh my Landau is hot. These seats got hot real quick. I know, why am I talking about my derriere in the midst of talking about God? Anyway, so we didn't want to just kind of move ahead of that. So we're doing this process, obviously God first, and praying about it and releasing it and asking God for guidance. So that is what the plans are. So if you are new to our channel, welcome to all of this mess. But this is kind of where we're at in our lives, and we wanted to do an update. So in the next few weeks, we will actually be kind of packing up a little bit. The apartment is literally the building, 2 buildings away. And you guys saw in the video that I was kind of taking a little sneaky peeky to kind of see the layout of it. So it's unfortunately, it's an older apartment complex. So with that being said, it's very dark. So, and it's all like, I mean, they were stuck in the 80s or the 90s. I mean, the 80s. Like, everything is like 1980 wood, dark brown wood. But benefit to that is I've got a clean slate to figure out what I'm going to do with the apartment. I get to see, you know, what I want to do and get to decorate, and I'm excited about that. And hopefully we can lighten it up a little bit, because the apartment that we have now, it's very hard to lighten up. It's very hard to decorate because 1, it's small, 2, you don't have much space and room, and 3, it's just small, y'all. And I actually thought many moons ago, I thought that, oh, tiny living, I can do that. No, not with kids. With my husband and I in the problem. But with children in small living, bless y'all for who can do that, because I most certainly cannot. I see and I'm intrigued of van life. I'm intrigued of small tiny houses, the whole HGTV. Like, I am intrigued. But not with children. Not with children. So we are not too far. Get Hershey girl checked out. We're hoping that her ears are much better. And she is probably not looking forward to that. But oh well. You've had us up many nights with your scratching and your whimpering because your ears itch, and then when you scratch it hurts. So NT way, this is my turn. Yeah, so now it's like the hunt for furniture in a sense. I mean, we've been blessed with great friends up here that have extra furniture that are willing to declutter their home and give to us, I guess, for us to hold temporarily until we can kind of get settled. But here's the good thing about up here. I am like, when we get to that point of purchasing a home, I'm stinking ecstatic. Reason why is because the houses up here are significantly larger than the houses back in Florida. Like our three bedroom house in Florida, that's like, I don't know, 1,900 square feet, that we purchased at $235. You can get a $235 house, $235,000 house at like, that's got 4 bedrooms, 3,000 square feet, and on like an acre of, like a lot of, I don't know, like an acre. I don't know how you want to call that, but acre lot, that's the size of an acre lot, who knows. But yeah, so I'm ecstatic about that when we are ready to purchase, and not sure when that's necessarily going to happen. I wonder if that's like excitement or don't touch me. But anyway, so yeah, you know, we've got a lot of things coming up, and which this has extended. Hirsch, no ma'am. Hirsch, no ma'am, he's not doing nothing to you. We're in the vehicle and the doors are locked. So anyway, so because of all these changes, this has extended our stay a little bit longer. But when we get back home, we've got a lot to do, meaning Florida. My oldest is graduating and getting his stuff situated and getting him, you know, ready for college and just all that jazz, in addition to getting our lives situated up here. So like, I don't like to leave an area messy. So, you know, once we get the apartment, got to get that situated and all cleaned out and cleaned up, and then travel home for a month or two, and then turn back around and come back up. And it's, you know, we are going to make some changes, like our birds. We're going to have to get rid of our birds or find new homes for our birds, and I'm sad about that because I love my birds, and gonna have to get rid of those. Our cat Harley is gonna have to come up with us because I don't know if Gabriel's gonna be home, but if he's gonna be home, then Harley stays home because then he'll have, you know, Harley to be with. But if not, Harley's gonna come up here and he's gonna stay with us and drive us crazy up here. So, you know, all that good jazz. But much more from the Grams coming up soon, so stay tuned, you guys. Stay tuned. So much is happening. So that is why I wanted to do an update, an extra video a week to kind of get everyone updated with what's going on with us. So yeah, that's that. And I think the next update video I'm going to do is in regards to my thyroid, because I'm still fighting that. And it's a struggle. I'm just praying that there's going to be some relief soon. It's an emotional process, and I'm like overdone with it. It's just, but I knew I'm diagnosed with thyroid disease and being told that surgery was in the future, that I would be having some issues, and didn't think I would have this many. But I will say, not to get into that topic much more, I will say that I've done really well with fighting with my depression and my anxiety. I've done really well because I've been trying to focus on other things, but I've had a few moments where I've just didn't want to leave a house, didn't want to do anything. So anyway, I gotta get this dog in here. We have like 6 minutes left. It's 6 minutes? Yeah, 6 minutes left before she needs to be seen by the vet and not like it. But I don't know. So if you are new, again, welcome to this rant. And stay tuned for the future. There's many more videos coming down the pipeline, and hit the like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram, Graham Life. I always get that mixed up. Graham Life 5. Because I have a personal Instagram, and I have a 5 somewhere in there, and yada, yada, yada. So I always get them mixed up. Sorry, but it's Graham Life. And, yeah, stick around, and, you know, if you guys have any comments, hints, ideas, motivation, please leave it in the description box below. I am like needing it as much as I can, and I will see you guys in the next video. Much love, and God bless.